Bem-vindos de volta, vamos jogar The Longest Journey. Ok, falamos bastante com esse Vestron Tobias, mas ainda há algumas coisas que precisamos saber. Você conhece um homem chamado Brian Westhouse?
Do you know a man named Brian Westhouse?
Westhouse? That old goat? Yes, unfortunately. What would you with him?
I need to find him.
I do not know where he lives. I hear somewhere on the outskirts of the city by the sea, but I cannot tell you any more than that.
E quem saberia sobre
What do
ele?
you know about Westhouse?
His whereabouts? I do not understand what you would with him. He is rude, uncultured, and ignorant.
Cortez told me to look him up.
Well, I do not know where he lives or frequents, but someone at the market may. He trades merchandise there, and I think he collects maps of the Northlands.
Ok. O que você sabe sobre
What
Cortez?
do you know about Cortez?
Your mentor? What has he told you about himself?
Not much. Nothing, in fact. He's a complete mystery to me.
To learn something about someone, the best way to go about it is to ask them yourself. There is nothing I can do to enlighten you.
But who is he?
He is who he is, what he is. If he has not told you himself, then perhaps he does not wish you to know. It would be improper for me to divulge his secrets.
You're as bad as he is. No offense. It's just frustrating.
I understand. The next time you see him, tell him what you have told me. Maybe he will tell you the truth, maybe he will not. It is his choice to make.
Peraí, tem um helicóptero passando, deixa ele sair. Bom, o filho da mãe do helicóptero acho que já foi embora. Isso, já foi embora. Se me importa se eu fizer algumas perguntas sobre a Arcádia, como eu devo voltar para Stark? Vamos
Do you mind
perguntar
if I
sobre a
ask you
Arcádia
some questions
primeiro.
about Arcadia?
I will try my best to answer any question you may have, April.
Qual a história de Arcadia? Mas ele já não acabou de
What's the
falar?
history of Arcadia?
There is so much I do not know where to begin. In truth, it would be wiser to ask someone else, unless you wish to know about the Fathers, the Balance, or Mudhoppers.
Mudhoppers?
My secret passion. I study them. They are a most fascinating species. Most fascinating indeed. But I am not practically versed in the intricacies of history, I'm sorry to say.
Que Mercúria
What's
parece?
Mercuria like?
I have
Mercúria.
lived in this city all my life, and still it amazes me what a diverse, exciting, and wonderful place it is. Many have called Mercuria the jewel of the Northlands, and they are right. But it is a diamond in the rough. A city this size can never be flawless. There are always shadows and people who hide in them. Lately the shadows have grown and darkened, and I fear for the future. But Mercuria is still a wonderful place to live.
O que mais você pode me
What else
falar
can you
sobre
tell me about Mercuria?
Mercúria?
Mercuria is the capital of Ireed, the unified country, and we are located on the southern coast of the Northlands, halfway between Tyran and Khorasan. Between the snapjaw and the gatebeast, some might call it. Between the embers and the fire. Yet democracy and peace have reigned for thousands of years now, and although relations may at times be strained with our tyrant neighbors, the High Council are masters of diplomacy. And Lord Igvandelin is a firm and just chief counselor of the Iredan flag.
E esse Ireed aí?
Tell
Fala
me a
aí
little about
sobre
Ireed.
isso.
Ireed means both unification and assembly in High Tongue, and many still call Ireed the unified country, even though it is an age and a half since the lands of the north joined together in alliance. Ireed stretches from the plains of Nedra in the north to the Great Sea in the south. and from the territories of Tyran in the west to the thick woodlands in the east. It is populated by humans and Dolmare, Tyran and a number of other races. It is even said that a tribe of Venar have a ring of trees in Riverwood, though I'm not sure that is anything but a myth.
O que são as
What are the Northlands?
Northlands?
The Northlands is a collective term for all the lands north of the Great Sea and south of the border mountains, including Ireed, Tyran, and Khorasan. Before, however, the word Northlands was used to describe this entire continent, including the territories north of the mountains and the icy wastes beyond that. Some still prefer the latter interpretation of the name. And to the people of the Southlands, anyone hailing from north of the Great Sea is a Northlander regardless.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could assist you.
Como eu deveria voltar para
How am I
Stark?
supposed to get back to Stark?
The only way to get back is through a shift. You are a shifter, April, and the power to travel between worlds is within you.
It might be within me, but it doesn't look like it's coming out anytime soon.
I wish I could help you, but I cannot. You must find the path on your own.
Beleza. Então é isso.
I'll see you later.
You will? If you say so, then it must be true.
Mesma coisa que ele sempre diz. Então, agora sim, vambora. Explorar Mercúria. Ok. Vamos para essas tendas aqui. Pronto. Você. O que você tem a me dizer?
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won.
Se importa se eu fizer algumas perguntas?
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Time is money, so make it quick.
O que você sabe sobre Vestron Tobias?
What do you know about Vestron Tobias?
Vestron Tobias, eh? The High Priest of the Sentinel himself. Did you know they call themselves the Fathers? What a joke. When was the last time they did anything for us, the people? No. They are only interested in sticking with their outdated customs and keeping their secrets under lock. I'm getting more and more inclined to listen to these new people, the Vanguard. Their ideas appeal to me. They may be radical, but we're past due for a change. Only thing I don't wholly approve of is their alliance with the Tyrant. Filthy, dangerous people. But the Vanguard seem to have them under control, so I'm not too worried. I wish they wouldn't allow them into the city, though.
Certo. Como você suporta o seu vizinho?
How do you get along with your neighbor?
The maps merchant? We've faced each other for 6 years now, every single day, and he never speaks a word to me except to insult me.
Tinha alguma coisa a ver com o mapa.
Sky. Calls me a charlatan,
Brian
as if
Westhouse.
he's the guardian himself. You know, good oversized bag of wind?
Sabe alguma coisa sobre Stark?
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
O que Arcadia
What's
parece?
Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear, they have a second sight.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
O que eu ganho se eu ganhar?
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Guyenne.
Isso aqui?
A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Anciel. And this,
Bom, isso não é de graça, então...
bird. Get me out of here!
Ou esse corvo aí.
Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of...
A questão é que eu não tenho
And he
dinheiro.
talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
Não, desculpa.
Sorry,
Não
but
tenho
I'm
dinheiro.
broke.
May the balance bring coin to your pocket, young lady, so that you may return to me and invest it in a game of cups.
Ok. Pronto, temos controle. Mercador de mapas, acho que é... Ele disse que esse cara vende mapas, então
I got maps.
vamos ver.
Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top notch, hand drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
Estou procurando por Brian Westhouse. Vamos ver. Vamos ver as outras primeiro.
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here up the border mountains for only 6 arons, fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
Você vende o mapa
Do
da
you sell
cidade?
maps of the city?
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I can tell you're not from around here, or you'd know that. Got tons of maps of all the Northlands, though, from the city of Tyron to the Bay of Fire. Maps!
E onde eu posso encontrar a guilda de turismo?
Where can I find the Guild of Tourism?
They're closed for the holidays.
Sure, that makes sense.
Estou procurando por Brian Westhouse. Bom,
Mind
vamos
if I ask you
primeiro
a couple of questions?
Yes,
as coisas
maps!
secundárias. Sabe,
Do you
conhece
know Vestrum Tobias?
Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminish before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
Como é que você... qual a sua relação com o seu vizinho?
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cup's handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic. And he doesn't allow magic at his table.
Bom saber.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans.
Corta.
They're always digging up magical artifacts in Chagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two. Get a proper job, you son of a mole!
O que você sabe sobre Stark?
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. Ah, to be in Stark. I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need 2 sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man. That's the future, isn't it? Yes, the Vanguard may be a little unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
O que Arcadia
What's
parece pra
Arcadia
você?
like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion. No, some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Certo, agora vamos pra parte principal. Brian
I'm looking
Westhouse.
for Brian Westhouse.
Briar West of House? It's not on any of my maps, and I've never heard of it. Maps?
It's a man, not a place, Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
No
Sem
maps for me
mapas.
today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps?
Acho que esse cara tem a ver com...
In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
Esse cara tem a ver com o Westhouse, hein?
I wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head.
Sei lá. Não, só olhar.
That's the guy in charge of the Cups game.
Ok, vambora, vai. Esse cara tem a ver com o Brian Westhouse. Quase com certeza. Mas... o cara não tinha nada pra falar. Não tem mais nada nesse mercado. Certo, então deixa eu ver se o Vestron Tobias tem alguma coisa a dizer. A gente pode confirmar se tinha mesmo a ver com o mapa. Bom, o outro cara que a gente podia conversar com a April não tinha nada a falar sobre Brian Westhouse. Vamos ver.
Excuse me.
Aí ele vai dar aquela voltinha. Parece que quase perde o equilíbrio.
What did you
Westhouse.
say I should see about Westhouse?
The map merchant at the market may know. There is one thing I must tell you, however. Few would know Westhouse by his real name. In the city, he is known as the Rolling Man because of his
Certo.
strange two-wheeled vehicle. A most dreadful and dangerous contraption if I ever saw one.
A bicycle?
Perhaps. It has a grotesque appearance, much like the Westhouse himself.
Ok. Tivemos
I'll see you
barulho
later.
curioso.
You keep telling me so, and
Acho que esse barulho aí indica que meio que alguma dica. Ó, isso aqui é importante. O que o cara falou agora é importante. Vamos ver se é mesmo. Voltar pra tenda aqui. E perguntar agora com o nome verdadeiro. Rolling Man. Maps. Me diga onde o Rolling Man
Can you
vive.
tell me where the Rolling Man lives?
Maybe, maybe not. Why?
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules. I'm not allowed to divulge any personal information about my customers. Maps!
Maps.
Bye.
Maps! Get your fresh maps here. Buy 2, get the second one half
Bom, a gente não
price.
consegue se mover ainda. Mas sério que era só isso?
Maps!
I really need to know where the
Eu
rolling
realmente
man
preciso.
lives.
Vamos ver se ela fala alguma coisa diferente.
Sorry, can't do.
Please? Pretty please?
No, 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 young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't. Blasted be the balance. You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you? I still can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Bye.
Maps.
Será que
Get
se eu
your
tentar
fresh
de
maps
novo?
Here, buy 2, get the second one half price.
Acho que vou ter que tentar de novo.
Maps.
Please tell me where the rolling man lives.
No, can't do, miss. I can't divulge personal information about my customers.
Ok. Oh, parece que alguma coisa aconteceu.
You're late
Diferente.
again.
Esse garoto
And
tá
you know what
chegando.
else? You're fired. Give me back the delivery list and get your sorry blue skin elsewhere.
Ok.
Hired hell.
Pronto, tchau.
Never hire a Dolmari to do a human job.
O que você vai fazer agora sem um garoto de
What are you
entregas?
gonna do now without a delivery boy?
Hire a new one, of course. Blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation.
Talvez eu possa
Maybe
ajudá-lo.
I could help you out.
You? How?
I'm quick, honest, and reliable, and I've got a lot of experience in the service industry.
Perhaps a female errand boy could work. If the Guild of Merchants don't find out.
I won't tell them if you don't.
Mind, the pay is not much, only a single errand per delivery, plus whatever tip the customer may see fit to give you.
Eu vou pegar
I'll
o
take the
trabalho.
job, if you want me.
Agreed. Maybe you'll even bring in some new business. Here's the delivery list for today and your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name is. You'll find him in the harbor.
Certo. Aí conseguimos.
Oh, and remember to have the customers sign the delivery list. The Guild are sticklers for protocol. No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye
Certo.
now.
Maps.
Maps.
Fresh, detailed, life-saving maps.
Tá bom. Inventário. Agora temos uma lista de entregas. Ok. E temos
It's a
o
map
mapa
of the Sea
do
of Songs. I was told to deliver it to Captain Horatio Nebeve.
Horatio Nebeve. Certo. Ok, caras. Então, vou ficar por aqui. No próximo vídeo vamos entregar esse mapa para o Capitão Horatio Nebeve. Então, obrigado por assistir e até a próxima.